How often does that happen to you, where a guy approaches you?
It's just my first time.
It's your first time ever?
Yeah, and it's you.
And how do you meet guys?
I don't.
A study showed that 86% of women say they want a man to make the first move. A different study said that 50% of men say that they're afraid of making the first move for being seen as creepy. Another study said that 20% of Gen Zers say that a man approaching a woman sometimes or always constitutes harassment. So you have a world in which women are scared of being approached, men are scared of doing the approaching, people will judge many men, at least 1 in 5 men that do that, as being harassers, but everybody understands that if the guys don't make the first move, nothing's going to happen. If guys do make the first move, they're scared of being Me Too'd. Girls are scared of being approached by guys that they don't know, but also still know that they need the guys to make the first move 86% of the time, because that's the percentage. I was like, isn't that fucking interesting?
This is exactly why there's a society full of weak men, because we're afraid to approach women. We stay in our comfort zone where it's safe. Men watch porn, or they resort only to online dating, or following Instagram models, hoping at a chance to be with her. And I agree with this statistic 100%, even that women don't want to be approached. But here's the caveat. When women say they don't want to be approached, what they really are saying is they don't want to be approached in the wrong way. Because most guys that do it, they either do it in a very needy, weak, inauthentic way. They've read in pickup books or watched, YouTube videos that say you shouldn't be direct, you shouldn't show your intentions. And so they say, hey, I really like your handbag, where'd you get it? And she knows the guy's full of crap. And so immediately she can't trust the guy. Or the guy does the exact opposite. Instead of a weak way, he does it in an overly aggressive way. He either walks up to her and is like forceful. I've seen guys grab women in the club. In fact, I've seen pickup companies that would teach guys, called like the claw or something. You need to just grab her as she walks by. That's horrible advice. Or they don't approach at all and they just catcall. They yell, hey, beautiful, you're gorgeous. Or they just follow her.
Just wait a second, I'm waiting for a friend, but he did catch my eye, so I wanted to...
In fact, there's a video of a girl walking around New York City for 10 hours. Not one guy actually approached her. Guys just catcalled, they yelled, and they followed her, which is so creepy. So think of it. If you are a beautiful woman and your only experience of guys approaching you were in a really weak, inauthentic way, or a really overly aggressive, scary way, you would say, yeah, I do not want to be approached by men. But here's the thing, I've interviewed countless women, and all of them, in consensus, say they do want to be approached if it's done in a confident, authentic, charming way. Even if the girl has a boyfriend, even if she's married, they still say they love it if a guy would approach them like that.
He doesn't need to tell me anything, just say hello and start a conversation. They don't need to tell nothing nice, like, oh, you're beautiful, you look good.
Yeah.
Like, just wanted
Just like, hi, I'm Matt, what's your name? I want to meet you. Do you like it when a guy approaches you?
Of course, it builds up your self-esteem, you feel better. Like, I think everybody has to do it, no matter is a guy or a girl. Like,
so even if you're not interested in him, you have a boyfriend or something, you still enjoy it?
Yeah, of course. Like, it's good somebody to say, like, hey, you look great today, or like, you're beautiful. Like, I think everybody needs to say that to everybody. Like,
in fact, I can't tell you how many times on our boot camps I have guys mic'd up, they approach a woman, it's like their first time doing it, and the girl says, oh my gosh, thank you. You just made my day. I actually have a boyfriend, but please keep doing this. It's so refreshing.
I love the initiative. I'm like, this is so good. Yeah.
Because women say all the time that it never happens to them in that type of way. So when you do it properly, you set yourself apart from all the other guys who either approach her in a weak way or an overly aggressive way, and you set yourself apart from all the guys that are DMing her nonstop on Instagram or on online dating sites.
You can't get a date. It's very crazy.
In fact, one of our female coaches, Lynn, she created a Tinder profile and she just put a picture of a carpet as her profile picture, not even a picture of her. And I can't remember the exact number, but I think it was in 1 or 2 days, she got hundreds of messages from guys. So imagine what a beautiful woman would get. Like, it's unreal. She can't even sift through all of it. You're competing with hundreds, if not thousands of guys for the attention of the same woman. Whereas when you actually approach a woman, it does two things. Number one, of course, it sets you apart from all the other guys. So immediately you're starting up here, no competition, which is of course gonna make you a lot more memorable when you hit her up the next day and try to set up a date with her. Or even better yet, when you approach her in person, you can go on a date right there on the spot. You just say, what are you up to right now? If she's not super busy, then you just say, come on, let's go for a walk. Let's go grab coffee. Let's go grab a drink, which is something you can't do on the spot when you message her online. You can't go on a date instantly. It takes some time. You have to figure it out, figure out logistics. And number two, it shows your masculine presence. So even if you're not the standard guy that she would like to date, maybe she wants to date a guy with big muscles and who's 6 foot plus and has $100,000 in the bank account. Well, guess what? Online, she can actually screen for those things. But in person, you could be 5'6", only have $50,000 in your bank account, and you don't have any muscles, yet you can still attract her because of the way you make her feel. In fact, when I met my ex-fiance, all her previous boyfriends were over 6 feet tall and they were jacked. I mean, they were essentially bodybuilders. I was the first guy that she dated that was like skinny and scrawny. And it's because I approached her in real life. She was shopping and I walked up to her and I was able to spark attraction and connection with her even though I wasn't the typical guy she would date. So again, when you approach women in person, you have a huge advantage. So then let me ask you, what is stopping you from approaching all those beautiful women that you see on a regular basis? Is it the shame, the doubt, the insecurities, or is it just the fact that you don't really know how to do it the right way? Because like I said earlier, if you do it the wrong way, yeah, it can turn her off. But when you do it the right way, even if she has a boyfriend, even if she's in a hurry, even if she's not that interested, she's at least gonna say, wow, thank you, you made my day, I really appreciate it. And it's not about the words that you said, it's about your energy. She can feel your masculine presence. That's the thing most guys nowadays are lacking. So if you wanna learn how to not only approach women, connect with them, flirt properly, but also bring out that masculine, attractive, bold, courageous man inside of you that can instantly turn women on, then make sure to click the link down below and apply for our coaching program. And we're bringing in models for you to role play with, taking you out in person so you can approach women in everyday situations. And we give you feedback every step of the way. So if that sounds interesting to you and you want to learn more, then click the link down below and I'll see you inside our mentorship program.